Good afternoon, everyone. This is John Day from Belltown XC. Here we are, Bike Barn track preview number 2. We're heading out for one lap of the SRAM Belltown XC Classic course. I'll see you out there. All right, everyone. Welcome back. Bike Barn track preview video number 2. We are in Portland, Connecticut for round 2 of the Belltown XC Championship. Back-to-back weekends for Belltown XC. We had our season opener in Southwick, Massachusetts just a few days ago. And we are here right now for our only Connecticut race on the circuit. Last year, this was our season opener. It's gonna be just me today, folks. A very last minute. Unfortunately, our guest rider had to pull out, and we were all set up, ready to rock for a video. I know everyone always likes to see the video to know what they're in for the upcoming race. So we're gonna go forward, and you guys will have to listen to me, unfortunately, the whole time. But here we are. Good little punch off the start. A lot of passing room so far, purposely. And then this climb will definitely start to thin things out a little bit. And then at the end of this ridge line, things get a little tighter for the river crossing. So there's no doubt this ridge line tends to be a little bit of a pinch point. But don't worry, we got a good little climb coming up right after that river crossing, and there's usually plenty of passing to be done right there. Going up. Southwick, our last round, probably our least amount of climbing. This, I think, takes a close second. So this punch right here, one of the few that we have out here. Short but sweet. Huge shout out to the track crew this week. In just a few days, we've cleaned up most of Southwick, trucked everything over, and they have this track looking beautiful. Still have some more work to do. It's Thursday right now. We have work to do tomorrow and Saturday, but the track crew has absolutely killed it. Tyler and Pete, Hudson, knocked it out of the park, and it's rolling beautiful. About to drop down off camber, technical section. Mellows out a little bit and back to another downhill. Drop her down. This track has some incredible single track, kind of an old school New England XC feel to it. Passing can be a little bit tough, but it is also the longest course of the year, so there's plenty of opportunities. Just have to be a little bit patient. I would say, much like Southwick, it's not super technical, but if you do have good cornering and mountain bike skills, there is a lot of time to be made up on these corners with roll speed. And I do know, as of right now, rain is in the forecast. And this type of clay doesn't get so much soft, but it does get really icy, and cornering gets difficult. So I think cornering, roll speed, keeping it on two wheels, if it does rain, those will be really, really key factors for this weekend's race. But don't let me scare you. It is very friendly for beginners. You can get around the course with minimal mountain bike skills. Also helps that there's not any massive climbing as well. Little off camber, one line, two line. We have added a few split lanes to help with that passing in the single track, so just keep your eyes open. Know where your passing opportunities are. Not too many riders will get lapped on this track. Like I said, it's the longest of the year, so not a lot of lapping goes on. Unlike last weekend at Southwick, that was our shortest track of the year. So really just passing is needed for battles within your class. Dirt is rolling so good right now. This is a gradual climb. Also a Strava segment. Just saying. Awesome switchbacks. Really dig this layout. Big shout out to Stage 1 Cycling. That club is the local club that built all these trails in conjunction with the Camp Ingersoll YMCA. No doubt you'll see a ton of Stage 1 cycling kits out here this weekend. Here he is, Pete, dialing in the track for everyone. You got second in Cat 1 at the season opener. Congrats, Pete. He's got this place looking great. But as I was saying, Stage 1 has done an incredible job, not only with the track, but with getting kids on bikes, other adults on bikes, and just growing this sport into an amazing scene in this area. I was first, my eyes were first open to that last year. The Friday night before this event, they had their first practice of the year, and they must have had 80 people at practice, just having a blast, riding bikes, getting into the sport, working on their craft in the sport. And yeah, I saw that. I saw how much fun everyone was having, and could not think of a better way to spend a Friday night with a family. So super cool organization those guys have going on. I believe their also official bike shop is Airline Cycle, which has been a huge help for us as well, getting this event going. So big shout out to those guys too. All right, that's the top of the climb. And we got a really cool roller coaster section right here. Woo! Punchy climb, lots of loose rock. We hop onto the power line for a moment. We'll have fences up, but please keep in mind this is public on race day, so always keep your wits about you on a section like this. We will have fences up and signage, course officials. Really good section to grab a drink or a bottle if you have one on you. And you're off. sharp left right here. If you can remember to downshift, that'll be a good idea as you're going down that hill, because it's a sharp left and a little punch. Coming back up. A little bit of sharp rock here. Not a ton of rock gardens, but there is some sharp rock to keep an eye on with those tires. I myself, I like 17 in the front and 18 in the rear. At 145 pounds. Obviously a little bit on the low side, but that's what I'm running for a race course like this. Get a fast section right here, throw down some watts. This packs in pretty good on race day, and you'll be carrying some speed, no doubt. Also a good time to maybe grab a drink of your bottle. Off camber, left hand. That gets a little tricky on race day with all that speed. Nice little river crossing. On race day, I'm sure you'll go much faster through it in the heat of the moment. All right. I love this valley coming up. Really cool spot to spectate as well, because you can see through the entire valley at not only this spot, but the beginning of the lap and a couple different times as you make your way around. Getting closer to the end of the lap here. A couple options on this switchback section going downhill. Inside, outside. Definitely a section you want your dropper down Yeah, and as I mentioned before, these downhills with moisture, they get real slick. It's not so much of a muddy watt battle here where the tires sink in. It just gets really icy and tough to corner efficiently and stay up on two wheels. And no doubt those sections will be really helpful with a dropper. All right, final section of woods. Really cool, twisty single track. This section particularly is right next to the parking area. You can really see a lot in a short amount of walking. Love that off camber. Big roots. All right, we are approaching the Hutch Motorsports Huck jump line. Cannondale corridor. If you don't want to hit it, you'll go straight. If you want to hit it, we'll have signage, and we do still have some more work to do on this section. We'll be sprucing that up tomorrow. One last straightaway before we get to the finish line. Finish line, feed zone, mechanical zone starts right here. Grab a bottle, change out a tire, whatever you have to do. And there we have it. Bike Barn track preview number 2 here in Portland, Connecticut. We'll see all the racers this weekend. Thank you.